Hi, we're continuing to work on special right triangles in this video. If you take a look at the diagram, we actually know the hypotenuse of this triangle, and we are looking for a leg. Again, studying a little bit more carefully, we can tell that this is a 45, 45, 90 triangle because it's isosceles and right. So we already have the right angle labeled, but let's put our 45s in here as well. And we're going to line up our manipulative that has our information for our ratio. We are going to write two fractions, leg and hypotenuse. That's going to be our setup. From our question, our leg is labeled with x and our hypotenuse is 18. And then from our manipulative, our ratio is a fraction. The leg value is 1, and the hypotenuse is root 2. Our next step is to cross multiply. I like to work with the loop for x first. So here I have x root 2 equal sign, and then our other cross products. 1 times 18 is 18. We need to isolate x here. We have to undo this root 2. Right in here is understood multiplication, so we undo it with division. And to keep our equation in balance, we use division on this side as well. Now here, the root 2's cancel away, which was our goal. We wanted them to be undone. Over here, however, we are a little bit in a bind. 18 is an outside number, root 2 is inside. We cannot divide at this point because they're two different types of numbers. So what we are going to do is rationalize. We need to use this square root on the bottom for when we rationalize. We are going to create a fraction over here. Root 2 will be on the top and root 2 will be on the bottom. This big fraction actually represents the number 1. Remember, when you have the same number on the top and the bottom, numerator and denominator, it is the number 1. And when you multiply by the number 1, my original fraction won't change. Now this is pretty messy, so what I'm going to do is just rewrite down here so we can see this a little bit more clearly. So we had an 18 root 2. And we are going to rationalize with root 2 over root 2. These are going to be written right next to each other because 18 is outside and root 2 is inside. Down below, root 2 times root 2 is going to create a root 4. Rationalizing will always create a perfect square on the bottom because of the repetition that you actually create. So let's slide this up a little bit. Remember we did sideways trees? Root 4 has a pair of 2's in it. Because there are two matching factors, it is able to undo the square root, and we will have 2. We have one more step here. these numbers are divisible. They do divide evenly. So we'll take that last step. 18 divided by 2 is 9. And this root 2 is just brought down. Of all the videos I've posted so far, this is the one that I recommend that you watch more than once because of the rationalizing. That didn't come out well. Rationalizing. So take a look at it again, or pause it and study it from here if you don't want to hear my voice go through the whole steps, but see if you can follow along again. Good luck.